Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My I cannot speak. This baby is pushing everything. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia and today I'm going to talk to you about my first trimester. You see on the TV and on shows how easy and beautiful pregnancy is, how grateful we all have to be for that experience, and I completely agree. I am grateful that I get to experience this miracle of growing a new life, but there are a lot of not that positive and not that happy aspects during this journey, and not a lot of people talk about them out there. I think lately it's getting better. Women talk more about how difficult it is, this journey, and I think it's nice to share our stories so we see that we're not alone and everyone experiences similar things. To be prepared and to know what to expect than to think that everything is going to be alright and everything is going to be easy, which is really not. So yeah, currently in my third trimester. After all these months, I think I'm in a place to talk about how my first trimester was. So I found out that I'm pregnant pretty early in my pregnancy because we were trying with my husband to get pregnant. So I took tests before the time I was supposed to have my next period. Until week 7, I was completely fine. I had no symptoms. The only symptom that I started having around the end of the week 5, it was sore breasts. It wasn't really sore. I could see that they were growing and they looked kind of bigger than they were a few days ago. So until week 7 I was going to the gym, I was going to work, no symptoms, I was fine, no cravings, nothing. The day that started having nausea, it was towards the end of week 7, where some smells started to irritate me. It was the first day that I was sick, and I thought, like a lot of women think, that it would be something that happens in the morning, like morning sickness. I would wake up in the morning feeling nauseous, I would eat something, I would be fine for the rest of the day, which of course is not the case. I couldn't eat the foods that I used to. I couldn't drink a lot of water. I was producing a lot of saliva, and that made my nauseous worse. I didn't vomit a lot. I was vomiting almost every day, not big amounts. I wasn't eating a lot either. For the first 3 months, most of the days I was eating toasty with just cheese in the morning, maybe some salad with a dressing of olive oil and lemon, nothing else. And then again for night sandwich, maybe I would just add some lettuce and some tomato just to get some more vegetables in my diet. The biggest problem is that I couldn't drink a lot. I know that they keep telling you that you need to drink a lot of fluids and you need to stay hydrated. I know that, I agree, but when you feel nauseous, when you drink something and it comes right up and you have to spit it out, I know that it's TMI, but talking about pregnancy is TMI, so that's how it is. I couldn't keep anything down. I had to hold this saliva in my mouth constantly and it wouldn't stop. I had to have like a plastic bag or a bucket next to me, and I had to keep spitting it out because the more I kept it in me, the more nauseous I was becoming, and I was extremely tired because of that. Most of the nights I would just wake up feeling nauseous and very dizzy. A few times it was so intense, like I could feel I was in a circle that it was moving around and I couldn't rest. I was closing my eyes. It was worse. I was trying to stand up, but I was so tired and I couldn't stay standing up in order for the feeling to get better. I would wake up in the morning with zero energy. Those first 3 months I was waking up, I was getting out of my bed, going downstairs to my living room, getting on the couch and staying there until my husband came back from work. Of course, I would stand up to go to the toilet, to go to the kitchen to get something to eat, but it was extremely difficult to stand. I couldn't stand up to cook. And when I had to cook, I remember taking a chair with me in the kitchen in order to sit down for these 20-30 minutes. Remember, I couldn't open the fridge, even the vegetables, I couldn't stand the smell. I remember that I had a vase with olives in the fridge because I love olives and I used to eat them almost every day before I got pregnant, and I couldn't stand the smell of them and I couldn't open the fridge because of that. So it was very hard. I couldn't do much. I couldn't walk much. I think I stayed home for biggest part of the first 3 months. I could even walk to the supermarket. I get motion sickness when I'm traveling. So I think I'm not sure. It may be true, it may be not, but I think that made my nausea worse. I was taking vitamins and I think they did make me worse. I had discussed that with my doctor and they told me that I could try a couple of different ones, but I was thinking that I could create a healthy environment for my baby to grow. I didn't have any other symptoms. I didn't have any breathlessness, nosebleeds. So I was waiting and I was fighting and I was hoping, because you know they say that okay, after the first trimester you're gonna get better. So I was okay to week 10, week 11, week 12, 13. Around week 12 I had a couple of days that I was fine. When I had my first ultrasound, week 12, that day I was feeling better. I was very thankful that my little one let me enjoy that first time that I saw was there, that there was a baby, and I didn't imagine things. And then it started again, the same thing, week 13, week 14. At some point I started having bigger breaks, meaning that I would be extremely nauseous for one day. I would have a couple of days of, it was like a circle kept going. So I tried ginger ale, ginger tea, ginger biscuits, crackers. You know that there's these pastries that they're supposed to help with the nausea and the sickness medications. Lemon water, taking my water bottle, and I was squeezing 1 or 2 lemons in, and my water bottle was 2 liters, so I would be having those 2 liters throughout the day, and I would have small sips of that, and it really helped me with my nausea. It really helped me get more water in my system. The ginger ale, I hate it. I don't know why. Ginger biscuits, they did help a bit, but again, not that much. Crackers, I loved crackers, like plain crackers, no flavor. That was my snack, like in between my meals. I would keep having crackers because they kept things stable and balanced, so I could handle the water. I didn't have any cravings at all. I didn't crave anything, only lemon. Maybe some very dry foods, potatoes, pasta, but plain pasta, maybe with a bit of cheese, no sauce. I would eat rice with yogurt, maybe. Yogurt was okay. My main diet was bread with cheese, either like I said, toasted, or like I would just grab a slice of bread with some cheese and I would eat like that. I was trying to eat 1 salad per day, no fruits, maybe some banana and water. That was it, nothing else. I won't lie, it was very hard. There were days that I was crying and I was saying that I cannot stand it anymore. But slowly, and especially after you start feeling the baby flutter, and okay, you get like energy and you get strength and power, and just praying for the sickness to go away. I am grateful that I had no other symptoms. I am grateful that I didn't have to be admitted to the hospital. Should I had gone to the hospital? Maybe, because I do remember that some days I wasn't passing a good amount of urine, and I could see that I wasn't drinking a lot. But it was during COVID, and I was really trying to get better at home. I didn't want to go in the hospital. Maybe if I had gone, it would have been a bit better, especially those days that I felt exhausted. I managed to go through it. Not all the things they work for everyone. It is what it is. It is the symptoms that this journey has, but it's worth it to hang on and to be patient. You learn a lot. You learn how to be strong. You learn to keep fighting for what you love, and it finished. Thank God I didn't continue. I had heard many stories, and a lot of women had this nausea until the end of their pregnancy, which I don't know how it would be for me if I was still feeling nausea. Very grateful that I didn't have to go through this, I will say torture, because it is a torture, for much longer. I hope I gave you a nice clear picture of some of the symptoms of the first trimester. If you are going through your first trimester and you feel very nauseous, you just try everything that you can find out there. Try every single remedy. If nothing works, try medications. If you think that you don't drink enough, don't be like me and maybe just go to the hospital with your doctor. Maybe you need to have some drip to make sure that everything is working properly. Take your vitamins and hang on in there, because better days will come and you will feel better and you will start enjoying being pregnant. Everything will be alright. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.